She didn't grow up imagining herself on billboards or magazine covers. She didn't spend her childhood rehearsing runway walks or posing in front of mirrors under perfect studio lights. Instead, her earliest memories are of a world far from glamour, of uncertainty, displacement, and the heavy silence of feeling unseen. But from those shadows emerged a woman who would one day inspire millions. The story of Irena Drezi is not the story of a model. It is the rise of a survivor, a fighter, and ultimately, a symbol of beauty born from resilience. And before we journey through her incredible life, if you love discovering powerful, deeply human stories of women who transform adversity into influence, make sure you join Sweet Model's world, where every biography is crafted with heart, truth, and cinematic depth. Irena Drezi was born in the Czech Republic to refugee parents who faced unimaginable challenges long before she took her first steps. Her earliest environment was shaped by struggle, not by choice, but by circumstance. When she was young, her family fled danger and instability, eventually seeking refuge in Ireland. For Irena, those early years were marked by constant transitions, new languages, unfamiliar places, and the feeling of being different before she even understood what different meant. Growing up as a refugee child in Ireland, she often found herself on the outside looking in. She was shy, quiet, and observant, absorbing every detail of the world around her. Her parents worked tirelessly to build a life for their family, and through their resilience, she learned her first lesson in strength. Even when the world shifts beneath you, you can still rise. She didn't yet know that this lesson was shaping the woman she would become. She didn't yet see the powerful future waiting for her. But the seeds were there, silent, patient, growing. As a teenager, Irena stood out for her striking height, deep brown hair, and bold features. But instead of admiration, she received comments that echoed the insecurities many young girls face. She didn't fit the beauty standards of the environment she lived in. She wasn't the slim, conventional image of model perfection she saw in magazines. What she had instead was something no one recognized yet: presence. And that presence, though misunderstood in her youth, would one day become the foundation of her identity. However, like many young women, Irena struggled with self-acceptance. She felt pressure to shrink herself physically, socially, emotionally. She hid her curves beneath oversized clothing, hoping to blend in. In those years, she didn't see beauty in herself. She saw difference and she saw challenge. But the world was quietly shifting. A new conversation was emerging, one that challenged traditional beauty norms and opened space for bodies like hers. She didn't know it yet, but she was destined to become part of that revolution. Her transformation began not with a modeling contract, but with courage. Courage to experiment with fashion. Courage to take photos. Courage to step in front of the camera when everything inside her said she wasn't ready. She started posting simple pictures on social media. Outfits she liked, confidence she was learning to build, moments where she dared to step into the light. The response was immediate and powerful. People noticed her. They admired her. They connected with her story, her presence, and the authenticity that radiated from every image. Slowly, she began to take up space, not by force, but by embracing who she truly was. And the fashion world began to take notice. Her first breakthrough came when brands seeking real representation discovered her. They saw more than her beauty. They saw her potential to inspire. They saw a face and figure the industry desperately needed. Soon, modeling opportunities poured in, each one a stepping stone toward the life she once believed was impossible. Irena signed with respected agencies and collaborated with major brands, including some of the world's most popular fashion and curve-focused labels. Her bold figure, once a source of insecurity, became her greatest asset. Her face, fierce yet graceful, became instantly recognizable. Her voice, soft yet strong, became a source of comfort for young women who followed her journey. On set, Photographers praised her ability to command a frame with both softness and power. Makeup artists admired the depth of her features. Designers celebrated the way she transformed their pieces, giving every outfit character, movement, and story. With every photo shoot, she grew not just as a model, but as a woman. The girl who once hid in oversized clothing now stood tall in gowns, lingerie, swimwear, and couture designed to celebrate her body instead of conceal it. But modeling was only one part of her evolution. What truly connected Irena to her audience was her honesty. She never portrayed her life as perfect. She spoke openly about her upbringing, her struggles with self-esteem, and the realities of being a curvy model in an industry still learning to embrace diversity. In an age filled with edited highlights and unrealistic portrayals, her transparency made her magnetic. For many young women, immigrants, curvy girls, those who felt excluded or unseen, she became proof that they, too, could rise. She became the representation she herself never had growing up. As her influence expanded, so did her ambitions. Irena began shaping her identity beyond modeling. She became a digital creator, sharing glimpses of her workouts, fashion hauls, beauty routines, daily life, and moments of vulnerability. She demonstrated that confidence is not a constant, it is a practice. She showed that strength is not just physical, it is emotional, mental, and deeply personal. Her story reached a turning point when she began speaking more openly about her background. She revealed what it meant to grow up as a refugee, to navigate a world where she often felt like an outsider, and to build a life from circumstances that many thought would limit her. Her humility made her relatable. Her ambition made her unstoppable. And through it all, she never forgot where she came from, or the people who shared similar beginnings. She reminded her audience that beauty and success are not defined by where you start, but by how fiercely you choose to rise. Today, Irena Drezi stands as one of the most influential curvy models of her generation. She embodies a new era of fashion, one that celebrates diversity, strength, and authenticity. Her face has graced campaigns, her presence has shifted conversations, and her story has inspired countless individuals around the world. But her journey is far from finished. She continues to expand her creative pursuits, build her brand, and use her voice to shape a more inclusive future in modeling. She is a symbol of what happens when a woman claims her space. She is proof that beauty flourishes where resilience grows. And she is a reminder that the voices once silenced by hardship often become the loudest in changing the world. For every girl who is told she was too big, too foreign, too different, or not enough, Irena stands as a living testament that those labels are lies. What matters is the courage to step forward, the strength to embrace your story, and the belief that your presence is worthy of being seen. If Irena's journey speaks to your spirit, if her rise from refugee child to global model inspires you, stay connected with Sweet Model's World, where we continue to tell the stories that shape, empower, and celebrate women like her. Stories that remind us that beauty is not defined by perfection, but by authenticity, confidence, and the power to rise from anything. Irena Drezi's biography is not just about modeling, it's about resilience. It's about the girl who learned to stand tall in a world designed to make her small. The young woman who embraced her curves when others tried to diminish them. The model who transformed her differences into a revolution. And the human being who continues to shine, not because life made it easy, but because she chose to rise anyway. She is a symbol of strength, a pillar of confidence, and a voice of representation. And her story will continue inspiring the world, one bold, beautiful chapter at a time.